The road to destiny is not paved with brick and tar, but with vision and determination that unveil over time who we truly are when we get there. The Ministry of Transport and Public Works has embarked on a journey of transformation to enhance the efficiency of transport system in the Greater Gaborone area. This journey of the Greater Gaborone Urban Transport Improvement Project is funded by the Government of Botswana, assisted by the World Bank and OPEC Fund for International Development. The ideas adopted through this transport improvement project will, for the next 25 years, transform Greater Gaborone to a mobile.
We're coming to you live and direct from the capital, Gaborone. My name is Khomotso Mapane. This is BTV News at 9 o'clock, and we do apologize for bringing you the broadcast slightly late. Interpreting in sign language is Amantle Babili. Let's take a look at headlines. Bank of Botswana Governor paid a courtesy call on President Dr. Mokgweetsi Masisi. Members of Parliament are capacitated with skills to enable them to execute their mandate effectively. And in sports, the Mayor's coach vows to work hard to defeat Tanzania in their second leg of the Paris 2024 Olympic qualifier. Following President Dr. Mokgweetsi Masisi's appointment of Mr. Cornelius de Kock as Bank of Botswana Governor on the 21st of October this year, the governor paid a courtesy call on him this morning. Given Governor de Kock's wealth of expertise and experience in various sectors of development, including the financial sector, President Masisi noted his confidence and high expectations in his appointment. Utsidile Onkabetsi.
The financial sector is among the very many which contribute significantly to Botswana's economic forecast and socio-economic development prospects. With Botswana's transformative agenda in the books, the appointment of Governor de Kock comes at an opportune time to fully align with such, given his immense expertise and vast knowledge.
And welcome you and express our, very high expectations of you. Really high, and because we're really at a point where we need to cross over in the way we're managing our monetary policy as it relates to the rest of the economy. We're trying to diversify our economy, move away from an inordinate and unsustainable dependence on one source of revenue, diamonds. We're trying to innovate, and the bank can never be left behind. The financial sector presents a very low-hanging fruit to diversify and step ahead and really jump forward to overtake other economies and countries, given our, very apparent talent of young people and our focus and priority on digitization.
He's been ED, Executive Director for our constituency at the ADB. We believe that he brings with him a lot of knowledge and experiences from other countries that should help us, especially that we are looking at Lerona in Botswana modernizing the financial sector, ensuring that especially. So we are excited that he's here. We expect a lot of innovation and creativity on his part, more so that he really understands the fiscal side, so that the experience bringing to the monetary side should really help us and move forward as a country.
The governor is eagle's eye on furthering the bank's contribution to socio-economic development.
Thank you very much, sir, to have the trust in me and give me this assignment, which I consider an assignment. And what is important to me is the objective, the high-level objective of why we are doing what we are doing in the public service. So it's little more than the Bank Act. It's that should be the ultimate. So that's really my line of sight.
The Bank of Botswana plays a crucial role in promoting financial stability through its regulatory and supervisory role over various financial institutions, providing impetus for a solid financial sector and economic growth. Utsidile Unkabetse, BTV News, Gaborone.
Botswana is making strides in its plans to accede to the United Nations Water Convention on the protection and use of transboundary watercourses and international lakes. The confirmation was made by the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Lands and Water Affairs, Dr. Kekhonne Baipuledi, at a national workshop held to engage on the matter. Terry Makoeng.
Botswana by nature is a water-scarce country, and almost all water resources are transboundary, and therefore conflict on water should be prevented by all means. This engagement therefore is a significant part of the ministry's way of doing business, which is a consultative process to achieve a product which is acceptable to all.
The government of Botswana, in cooperation with the government of the Republic of Namibia, is also undertaking a feasibility study for the seawater utilization from Atlantic Ocean through Namibia. All this demonstrates the strength and trust that will be achieved by transboundary cooperation among the party and states, and hence it has to be nurtured. Botswana is also in the process of reviewing water-related legislation to align them to best practices and address emerging issues. The intention is to enhance governance on water and sanitation delivery services, water resources management, monitoring and accountability mechanism, and harmonize all local water laws with international water law to accommodate international legal instruments on shared water courses.
By acceding to this convention, Botswana is demonstrating its dedication to the responsibility of protecting the vital water resource.
Water is also, and access to water is also a fundamental human right. So we wholeheartedly, as European Union, we support Botswana's commitment to the UN Water Convention. And we also believe in the power of international cooperation to address shared challenges, and water is a global challenge, is one of the challenges that we need to join our forces to go far, as Ms. Kerper has just said.
Botswana has made progress in transboundary space by securing water from shared watercourses, being Zambezi Basin, and from the Orange Senqu River Commission. Terry Makoeng, BTV News, Gaborone.
The 12th Parliament of Botswana is engaged in a workshop which the Speaker of the National Assembly, Mr. Pandus Kelemane, says is focused on sharpening skills of members of Parliament to enable them to execute their mandate effectively as legislators. The week-long workshop started on Monday. Tsorofelo Tombale.
The National Assembly has shared that one of the main pillars of the strategic plan as Parliament administration for 2017 to 2023 is to facilitate members of Parliament to effectively execute the mandate of Parliament by passing effective laws meant to address issues that will impact on citizens. To better achieve that, the Assembly has convened members for a workshop to capacitate them to address the most urgent issues of the day.
Global challenges brought about by the effects of climate change, wars and conflicts, violation of human rights, and in some instances voluntary and or involuntary movement of people within countries and across borders. Members of Parliament have to be capacitated to handle these issues.
The Speaker noted that one of the chief issues that members need to focus on during the workshop is climate change.
When we grew up in Kwele, it was raining. Now it's changing. It's raining in wrong places much more than when we thought it would rain. Why is that? Something is happening. And our ability, therefore, to deal on behalf of the ordinary people of this republic and the others our ability to deal with issues of climate change are very important.
It is our hope that at the end of these deliberations, Botswana's delegation to climate negotiations, which will be strengthened, Kitsahore is coming shortly in December, COP28, be strengthened by ensuring that amongst the delegates are members of parliament who will be fully capacitated on issues of climate change.
The Assembly revealed that to capacitate the members on these various issues, they have invited experts from international institutions such as the International Organization for Migration and the United Nations Development Programme to train them. Solafala Tombali, BTV News, Gaborone.
The alleged hitman in the Thato Meswele murder case, Hamadi Mkuha, has dismissed evidence by one of the state witnesses, Ms. Dimpho Meswele, that he had been to his co-accused Ernest Lehwale's residence at Naledi Senior Secondary School before. Mkuha, who was giving evidence before the High Court, also denied ever meeting with Ms. Meswele before being arrested. Umgutlule Tamache.
Ernest Lehwale, Hamadi Mkuha, and another accused who was not present at court had reportedly plotted to murder Lehwale's ex-wife Dimpho Meswele. However, the hired hitman accidentally killed Thato Meswele, the younger sister to Lehwale's ex-wife, on September 10, 2015 at OD. Hamadi faces another count of unlawful stay in the country, which he had pleaded guilty to. The defense case came to a wrap with the second accused person, Mkuha, giving unsworn testimony. Mkuha, 52, of Zimbabwean national, said he came to Botswana in 2001 and moved from one employer to the other as a panel beater, spray painter, and mechanic, eventually settling for self-employment. Detailing his encounter with the first accused person, Ernest Lehwale, Mkuha said he came to know Lehwale through one of his countrymen, Wellington Muhiwatiwa, in 2015. Rebutting evidence by one of the state witnesses, Ms. Dimpho Meswele, who is Lehwale's former wife, Mkuha said he has never been to his co-accused residence at Naledi Senior Secondary School. Mkuha has also denied ever meeting Ms. Meswele before being arrested and being alleged to have connection with the said murder incident. He denied being involved in the attack of Ms. Meswele at her residence. Following conclusion of the defense case in the ongoing murder trial, Judge Michael Liburu has set January 10, 2024 for oral delivery of the final submissions. Judge Liburu said both parties, the defense and state, must file their written final submissions on or before December 22, 2023. Ungutle Tamache, BTV News, Gaborone.
Khansi North Member of Parliament, Mr. John Tite, said taking part in church duties is essential for Christians, as churches have always played a pivotal and impactful role in promoting behavioral change and uniting the nation. Mr. Tite said this at the UCCSA Thanksgiving ceremony in Khansi. Leseho Mukwaisi.
UCCSA churches across Botswana had a Thanksgiving ceremony according to the biblical practice in the book of Exodus 23 verse 15 to 16, which states that there should be a feast of harvest where Christians thank God by giving some of the proceeds of what they have harvested during the year.
Are watle a dire gore naga e monate e toge go nna letswai a lebeletse boleu jwa batho
tatsile ke le leng gore we set this day apart e le gone gore sothe se re di phuthileng ngwaga ga o simologa go ithare tsamayang teng hano ra di phutha re bo re dinela modimo keletso ke gone gore ha di ta mo modimong jana di dire tiro ya modimo jaaka re ka gakologelwa re ta itse gore kereke e biditswe go ta go tsa pharologanyo mo lehatsheng mme ha itse pharologanyo yana re tlhoka tsone ditsumpelo tse gore re kgone go hitisa mo metseng re bona ga go na le thaelo teng.
Member of Parliament for Khansi North, Mr. John Tite, emphasized the importance of this event as proceeds from here helps in development of churches.
This season represents a time for rejoicing and to give thanks for the crops which have been harvested, and a time to thank God. In short, Tobo means celebrating God's provision and blessings bestowed upon us. The Bible reminds us that when the people of Israel settled in the land of milk and honey, to which they had been led by God, there was a ritual that they were commanded by God to perform. This was to remember their story of liberation and to express their gratefulness to God, just like the Israelites. We too have been liberated from bondages, from sickness. We have been given the breath of life day after day, and we are therefore obliged to bring thanks to our first fruits to the house of God.
The church managed to raise 82,000 pula from this Thanksgiving ceremony to help advance the church's mission. Lesego Mokwaisi, BTV News, Khanti.
The Makhabaneng International Creative Arts Film Festival director Mr. Tony Buru says the creative sector, if taken seriously and harnessed, can significantly contribute to the country's economy. Mr. Buru highlighted this when closing this year's arts festival in Gaborone. Reports.
Botswana is said to be rich in talent and creatives that could tomorrow help solve some of the challenges the country faces, such as youth unemployment. The creative industry is seen to be the answer to such a challenge. The sector is being looked upon to help alleviate the youth in particular from being jobless.
If the creative industry is propelled to its highest potential, then it can actually boost our economy. It would add to our GDP. Most of the population that is dominant in this creative arts industry is the youth populace. Now, when you're sorting out the issue of youth unemployment using the creative artists, it then means that you are going a step ahead.
This year's festival included different creative arts, not just music.
We're not only focused on film, we're not only focusing on voice artists, we're focusing on other aspects of the creative artists. We're talking about Baba Pentang, we're talking about Bailongor Badorowa, we're talking about the models, we're talking about the whole sector in general.
Platforms like this are what the creative industry needs, as it's a way of motivating and encouraging artists.
Like having events like this for film festivals is actually good for us, because that means that now you're recognizing that we actually can do something and it's worth actually appreciating and celebrating. So what MyCAF is doing is something that is really good.
When they produce content, like they need to like invest their energy so that they produce quality language is visually appealing.
There's the difference between wanting something and then working for it. I genuinely do believe there's people who want to bring success to media more than me, but I don't know if there's anybody who's going to work as hard as me to do it.
Other stakeholders, however, were urged to join hands in transforming the creative sector and take it to greater heights. BTV News, Gaborone.
Kathlyn District Wellness Committee hosted a Wellness Day recently in Muchudi with the aim to inspire, educate and engage government employees to take charge of their health in order to produce equitable service delivery. Speaking on the day, District Commissioner Ms. Kolobetso Sejakhomo cited that it was necessary to gather government parastatals and private companies to celebrate Wellness Day as a way of instilling the spirit of unity and cooperation among them. Budulo Mukhorosi.
Government is committed at promoting a healthy lifestyle for its workforce by promoting service delivery and productivity at the workplace. As such, Kathlyn District Council organized this Wellness Day as a way of sensitizing the public officers about health issues.
e le mabapi le gone go itshidila mmele mme gape re leka gape gore re dire mo go teng go tshela mmogo kana team building re rotloetse mowa wa go tshela mmogo le wa go dira mmogo wa go tshwaraganela ditiro re le mo kgaolong ka gore ba gaetsho ga re ka kera kgona sepe re le bodira puso re le nosi re tshwana gore be re bopaganye thata go tshela mmogo mo go tsa boitekanelo kana mo go tsa botsogo ga mmogo le mo go direlang kgaolo hela ka kakaretso ka botlalo
botsogo ha re bolebeletse ga re bolebelele hela e le go gore motho ga a lwale re lebella le tse di amang boleng ja gagwe mo re go bitsang gore ke the physical well-being gore mme motho o tsogile sente mo mmeleng wa gagwe ga gona sepe se se ka mo kgoreletsang gore a se ka dira tiro tsatsi le letsatsi e be re lebella gape le maikutlo a motho gore mo go bidiwang the emotional well-being.
This day was characterized by various activities ranging from screening of different types of diseases to different kinds of games, aimed at encouraging a healthy lifestyle by engaging in regular exercise.
O tla gakolola gore ga o itshidila mmele le tlhaloganyo ya sidilego yaanong ke letsatsi le le botlhokwa thata le go rang gore e re ngwaga le ngwaga le be le tsatsi la gompieno le le tshwanang le be le diragadiwa ke go itshidila megopolo go itshidila mmele ebile le go kopana ga le kopana le tlotla le mo meridinyana ka ba le mo meridinyane le kgona go fana maele mongwe le mongwe a ba tswa gona le sa amuleng
go itshidila mmele le go itshidila tlhaloganyo thata ebile a ba mogolwana a rona wa president a tsentse kganya a re changeng so ke tsa gore ka nna re ntse re change menagano ka ga re akanyang ka teng through tsone di-wellness tse re kopana le batho re kopana go thusa le batho re na le mental health e leng gore e itekanetse.
Public officers from different government departments were encouraged to take part in this kind of events as they help to promote productivity at the workplace. Budulo Mohoros, BTV News, Muchudi.
The Deputy Director in the Department of Mines, Mr. Hosaya Chibombi, has encouraged mines to share knowledge with other sectors of the economy when it comes to first aid. Mr. Chibombi made the remarks at the Intermines First Aid competitions held in Soa Town recently. Abigail Madorobo.
First aid can save lives in the event of an emergency and could be also applied to help the patient recover quickly. Mr. Chimbombi has challenged the mining industry to take first aid to the next level by incorporating it into the education curriculum, especially at early childhood learning, to ensure that learners grasp the concept at an early stage of their academic path.
I challenge industry to take first aid to the next level, where we infuse it into the educational sector for early childhood learners. Let it be taken to schools to influence the academic settings of all the schools and the education sector. Let first aid penetrate the entire nation and all other sectors.
We know in reality that the application of first aid to an injured person has helped to save their lives. So it is important for all of us to be able to learn first aid. I think in most of our mines, it is not actually a requirement by law. We have to have 30% of our employees trained on first aid.
Most of the mines in the country have invested a lot on first aid skills to ensure the safety of their employees.
Across Southern Africa, more than 8 out of 10 people do not have first aid skills. And so what this means is that sectors like our own have to invest in this space, not only for our benefit, but for the benefit of the greater public.
In these Intermines First Aid competitions, Jwane Mines has scooped first position, Lukara Mine second, and Botai third position. Botswana mine workers were commended for their good work and efforts of saving the lives of their fellow colleagues. Abigail Madorobo, BTV News, Soa.
Ms. Bontle Kaisi and Mr. Kagiso Tqai were crowned Miss RADP and Mr. RADP Fashion Show respectively at a beauty pageant held over the weekend in Charles Hill. Kaisi and Tqai will compete at the Mr. and Miss RADP Grand Finale to be held in November 25th in Gaborone. Neo Mudungwa.
This program, which started in 2013, is an initiative for the youth living in rural areas, and its main objective is to unearth talent. And this year's winners have voted to share and promote the importance of this program with their peers. Miss RADP and Fashion Show pageant have a potential to change lives in a positive manner.
Interest compared to the previous years because ba lemoga gone gore maikaelelo a ga governmente ka gone go ba emanokeng go epolla talent a bone le gone gore a ba exposed to many opportunities so se heletse se dira gone gore bana ba nne le interest mme bile ba ngoka le ba bangwe e se mohela le gone gore ba ba nnile le opportunity a go henya ke bone ba ileng gore re ntse re ba dirisa gone gore ba rutuntshe ba bangwe.
As a district go tswa ko New Kanagas, we have participated at national level. Ga 6
These champions will represent Charles Hill District at the nationals, which will be held in Gaborone in a date to be confirmed. Neo Mudungwa, Botswana Television, Charles Hill.
It is time now for sports with Ntebogang Sebetlela. Ntebo.
Hello, Khomatsa.
How are you, ma'am?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm well.
Thank you very much, my lady. This is Botswana Tonight Sports News. I am Ntebogang Sebetlela. Women Fido Mastana Lady Marape and Tapale Bajwa are the champions of Battle Square's Youth Chess Festival, which was held over the weekend at University of Botswana here in Gaborone. Kagiso Malelekwa.
Woman FIDE Master Marape won the Women Open Section Under 23 after accumulating 6.5 points to win herself 2,000 pula, a gold medal and a trophy. She was followed by Aisha Reddy, who collected 6 points, while women candidate Master Atamu Swegu finished third with 5 points.
Impressed with my performance, considering that we haven't played any tournaments in a while, and I'm pleased to see that all my peers have improved in the game, as well as I have also improved. It wasn't an easy win. I had to fight in every single game, and I appreciate the level of strength in my category.
It was very tough, and I'm very glad I made it in top 3. The competition was very high, and people were very strong. I played well, but in the last game I got tired, so I feel like I need to get my energy up towards the last games.
In the open section, still in the under-23 category, Tsepele Boja from Lesotho won a gold medal and a trophy after winning a highly contested section in which a tie-break rule had to be applied as 4 players accumulated 5.5 points each. Sebetela City finished on the second position, Alton Banda scored position 3, while African under-16 champion Rashid Banda finished 4th. Each player walked home with 1,500 pula.
I'm really happy. Well, even though Nekisa Nahana, you know, the current national champion, Natalie Banda, I really thought she was deserving the first position. But yeah, I really enjoyed the stay here in Botswana.
The performance wasn't so bad. It was just okay. Yeah, the opponents are tough here. Yeah, but I did my best and managed to secure position 3.
In the under-10 and under-12 boys and girls, Ridi Rishant won the under-10 boys with 5 points, followed by Razani Lehakwa with 4 points, while Suleiman Dikhaka came on the 3rd position. In the girls category, Chimwe Keila finished on 1st position with 4 points, followed by Makhabana Kaela also with 4 points, while Rusa Motsegwa finished on position 3 with 3 points. In the under-12 girls section, Muruto Gaesi finished on spot number 1 with 5 points, followed by Adewala Moshoboro, while Princess Tako came on the 3rd spot. In the boys section, Atanka Yama scored position 1 with 6.5 points, followed by Tato Murosi with 6 points, while Edwith Mahesh finished on position 3.
We want our kids to play with other kids so that they can gain tournament experience. So because of very few chess tournaments in the country and lack of sponsorship, we just decided, why not we just apply ourselves and try to make something work.
This first edition of Battle Squares Chess with Festival attracted over 50 players with the aim of giving young players a chance to play chess and improve their skills as well as to accumulate points for themselves. The tournament was also graced by players from Lesotho and Zambia. Kariso Molelekwa, BTV Sport, Gaborone.
Flamingo Santos registered a 2-1 victory over Desert Ngau in their First Division South Week 3 League encounter played over the weekend in Tabong. The Gabani-based side scored the 2 goals in the late minutes of the second half through Tlamelo Abueng and Tumelo Tebe, while Maribudi Hainanyana replied back for Desert Ngau.
Robino, second goal ke Santi. Tota ke tshamekile game tse tharo. Ke torile pre-season 1-1 go home. Ke be ke jwa 3-1 away go Johaneng Young Stars. Gompieno ne ke tlhoka dipoint tse tota go gaisa gore le nna ke kgona go tsena mo top 6 mo top 8 ya league ya First Division.
Ene se letsatsi la rona gompieno but all in all ke go ba rahela ke re ba tsholetse ditlhogo, they played well.
The Sina national football team head coach Mohambi Saulos said they will need to work hard to overcome Tanzania in their second leg of the Paris 2024 Olympic qualifier. The Mets lost 2-0 in their first round encounter in Tanzania last week. The local ladies will have to come out full force as they take a much-disciplined Tanzanian ladies in a do-or-die encounter tomorrow at the National Stadium. According to the coach, the stage is set and his troops are ready to take their visitors to task. He pointed out that there are no injuries at the moment and looks forward to a splendid performance by the ladies in front of their home crowd support.
Okay, we are ready for the game. We at least learned what they are capable of, and we believe and trust that we are going to fight back to try and reverse the results. Yeah, on the camp, I think the players are ready. At the training, also they were showing that they are ready for this coming encounter. We are not going to preempt the plan, except to say, you know, it's very difficult to see the exact clips. Tanzania, they have got a way of playing around with hiding, and until we had to physically see them playing, we had not so much knowledge about their capability, but after playing with them and making an assessment and analysis of the games, yeah, we managed to have something at the back of our mind that we are going to work towards this encounter.
Tebepatso A-based Staff Karate Club are the Gumite male team champions, while Police Karate Club scooped gold medal in the females team in Karate Championship tournament hosted by Tebepatso A-based Karate Club over the weekend. The tournament was the first edition of this year to be hosted by Teb Karate Club. Pokamoso Kwizafalo.
The competitions attracted several teams and individuals from length and breadth of the country. However, TEP proved to be determined to own the bragging rights, scooping 19 gold medals, 16 silver and 27 bronze, with Police finishing second with 5 gold, 12 silver and 10 bronze medals. For the organizers, it was an overwhelming experience to see the massive growth of the sport in the country.
The tournament so the fact that it's mo Lepolole and about mo area ring ya Tebepatso le the surroundings ba khona go tla kwano go tla go compete kwano le bana ba kwano le bone bana le ba feel gore at least ba khona go latela kwano and go mo ke super kholom nna re le Botswana Karate Association ra itumela go bo tournament e ntsenyana le successful
re tsama sente ra achieve mandate ya rona because this was our first tournament yone ya TAB Karate Academy ne le first edition ya yone mo ngwageng go tota ne rena dikgotho tse dintsi mo go e bankanyetseng ka gore ya ka o itse di sponsor a malatsing ya mo sportsing ba maoto a tshupa me na ra skera ipothara ne ra bona go le botoka gore re re dire yalo di-festivals ne ra tshwara about 2 festivals re raisa di-funds.
In a new development, the TEP Karate Club had incorporated the beginners to give them a chance to explore and nurture talent at grassroots level, an effort which has been much appreciated.
Tota hela sigise e leng gore ke se lebogetse thata ka tournament ene ke gone gore bo re tsa grassroots development e leng gore ga ra e toela thata ka kwano mo sportseng sa rona. Re itse hela gore la go te tournament o tsa ngwana la le 20 years wa mo tisa kwano ga o le ke go mo tsenya ka category ya gago gore go gongwe a kgone go nna le go tswella pele in sports. Our aim ke gore re ipone re bona la go le go di World Cup mo karateng ya rona the way ka ha re bona gompi gore tsamaya ka teng mo nakong ya gompiko ka sports le sone se tshwaraganeng ka teng le jone botsadi ka kakaretso bo supa le gone gore bo a rotloetsa bana ba bone ka bona re ba bona ka dipalo tse di rileng tournament le tournament.
Karate has been hailed as a disciplined sport which enables its players to execute self-defense whenever they face an attack. And the good part to it is that by far, the sport has experienced remarkable growth, attracting a number of spectators. Bokamoso Kwizafalo, BTV Sport, Tebe Patwa A-Base.
That was Botswana Tonight's last sports bulletin of the day. Now back to Khomozo Mapani.
Thank you so much, Ntewu. We certainly wish the males all the best of luck tomorrow.
They really need it. I hope they're going to deliver.
Thank you so much. That was Ntebogang Sebetlela with the latest in sports. Let's take a final look at stories leading the way this evening. Bank of Botswana Governor paid a courtesy call on President Dr. Mokgweetsi Masisi. Members of Parliament are capacitated with skills to enable them to execute their mandate effectively. And in sports, the Mets coach vows to work hard to defeat Tanzania in the second leg of the Paris 2024 Olympic qualifier. That's all we had in our news bulletin this evening. BTV News, Ikanyarona, hashtag BW Mindset Change, Archanging. Up next is the weather update.
Good evening and welcome. My name is Kumo Seselmanaka with the weather forecast tonight. Yesterday we had hailstorm reports over some areas of Southern Central District. Today we have received reports of hailstorm activity over some areas of Northern Central District. Now looking at the rainfall amounts recorded this morning at 8, we recorded 34 millimeters at Khojane Primary School, 10 millimeters over Paje Primary School, 9 millimeters over Atesia Primary School, 5 millimeters over Sirule Primary School, 3 millimeters over Chadibe North Primary School, and 1 millimeter over Mabela Apudi Primary School. Now looking at the satellite image this evening, is showing some convective clouds over most areas of our country, and we are still expecting some showers over these areas. Tomorrow, we're expecting some isolated thunder showers over Kalahari Central, Northeast, and Chobe District. We're expecting some scattered thunder showers over Ngamile and Khansi, Southern Southeast Gauteng, and Kweneng District. In the morning, we're expecting some mild temperatures over Kalahari, Southern Southeast Gauteng, Kweneng, Southern Central, and Northeast District. Elsewhere, we're expecting some warm temperatures. In the afternoon, we're expecting some cold temperatures over Southern Southeast Gauteng and Kweneng District. We're expecting to record maximums of 20 degrees Celsius. Over Southern Central, we're expecting some mild afternoon temperatures with warm temperatures expected over Kalahari, Northern Central, and Northeast District. We're expecting some hot afternoon temperatures over Chobe District, and very hot temperatures are expected over Khansi and Ngamile District. We're expecting to record maximums of 36 degrees Celsius to 37 degrees Celsius. Now looking at the fire bulletin, is showing some active wildfires over some areas of our country. The fire danger index for tomorrow is showing dangerous to extremely dangerous conditions over some areas of our country. The public is advised to handle fire with care and avoid starting unnecessary fires. Now looking at some areas over Southern Southeast Gauteng and Kweneng, we're expecting some cloudy conditions on Wednesday and Thursday with warm afternoon temperatures. Over Khansi, we're expecting some isolated thunder showers with hot afternoon temperatures, and over Kalahari, we're expecting isolated thunder showers on Thursday with hot afternoon temperatures. Over Ngamiland, we're expecting some isolated thunder showers with very hot afternoon temperatures on Wednesday, and at Chobe, we're expecting isolated thunder showers on Wednesday with warm afternoon temperatures. Over central and northeast, we're expecting some isolated thunder showers on Wednesday with some light drizzle expected on Thursday. That's the weather forecast. Have yourself a good evening.
BTV News crime and court reporters Wabethu Mpulubusi and Unkutlule